Howdy boys, it's NPC, and today we're going to be customizing the brand new Declassy Impaler LX Cruiser that was just added into GTA Online. Not to be confused with the Impaler SZ that was added during the initial release of the Bottom Dollar Bounties DLC. As you can see here, this is the original SZ 4.7 mil 3.5 with the trade price unlocked. This one is 4.8 mil 3.6 with the trade price unlocked, so hopefully it gives us slightly better performance. But we're gonna dive right into our customization and test out see what kind of customization we can throw on the car, and then we will test it out and see for ourselves how good it is. But first, armor, brakes, and we will go straight to the bumpers. Oh, you can black it out. Oh, it's just our primary. That's kind of cool though. And there's some lights here as well. The chrome classic bumper with the splitter. It looks so aggressive. I actually really like that. I think I like the primary classic, or maybe we can do the secondary and we can do like a matte black or something. We'll play around with it. And then on the rear end here, oh wait, does this have the lights? It does. These should be functional lights. On the rear end, we can add a spare tire. That's pretty cool. Although I think it's gonna add a lot of unnecessary weight to the back end, so we're not gonna do that for now. Instead, we will go for, I think I just like this bolted one, the secondary stock bumper, or I guess this one fits a little better, the classic one. And then we're gonna max the engine out. For the exhaust, we've got a bunch of exhaust here, and I actually don't mind the side exhaust on this car in particular. I feel like we can go with one of these, but I don't know. Are there skirts that we can add? Let me see. No skirts. Okay, I didn't think so, because look how chunky the bumpers are. On the front here, it doesn't even fit all the way onto the car, and the back end as well, it sticks out like a crazy amount. That's weird. What about if we just go for like the stock one? It still sticks out. Okay, that's just a design flaw, I would say, for the car. I think the back exhausts are not too bad. This one's kind of cool as well, the titanium side exhaust, so let's just do that for now. We could even do the large dual one just to fill in the space, but I think this one looks the best. For the antennas on the back end, I don't think we're going to do an antenna. I don't think this improves any traction or anything, and it just looks kind of funny. For the grill on the front, I actually really like vertical grills. I think they look pretty aggressive. The chrome vintage grill is kind of sick, and if we can't get rid of chrome all around the car, we might as well just embrace it. We could also go for like a secondary vertical grill. That could be cool. Maybe let's try that first. It just looks kind of old. It looks like mustachy. Now for our hood, we've got some vents on the top. That's already really nice. We've got some aggressive hood options here, and we've got the engine sticking out. Okay, the bug catcher. I think this one's nice. The vented hood. It's just nice and simple and clean. Although we could go for something more aggressive if that's like the kind of stylistic choice that we're leaning towards, which I think looks nice. Like it looks a lot more aggressive and menacing if we have this. The low cowl. Let's do the low cowl. I like it. It kind of has like a Roadrunner feel right now. Now for our lights, we will xenon those even though it's an old car. And then for the livery, what do we want to do? I feel like this is totally a sheriff mobile. Let's do the sheriff. I think the sheriff is the correct choice. Oh, the state trooper one looks pretty sick with the black. We'll see. We'll come back to it. Because I want to change the colors as well. But for our mirrors, actually, the round mirrors don't look too bad. But the car is really boxy, so maybe we should just embrace that and do the square mirrors. So let's do the square mirrors in the primary color for police equipment. This one, unlike the Fox body, which I just customized, by the way. If you guys have not seen that one yet, you should check that one out as well on the channel just before this video. But that one does not have a push bar. This one actually does, which is nice. What is that thing in the middle? An assault push bar with sirens. What? This is crazy. This is crazy looking. I'm kind of curious to see like what those do. Let's do the assault push bar with sirens. Sure, why not? Now for our emergency lighting, oh, this has got some cool ones. This is unique. I like this. Emergency lighting 6. Oh, the singular one looks good too. Actually, it does. It looks pretty clean like that. But I think it looks the most aggressive with the crazy lights, so let's just do the crazy lights. Yeah, I think that's the right choice. Now for our searchlights, I think it's always nice to have at least one searchlight. Maybe this one, we can do 2 so that it's symmetrical. And then for our colors, we don't have to keep it in black and white. I don't think that is something that we absolutely need to do. The secondary color, I was actually very curious to try in matte black, because that's going to black out all of these other pieces, and I think it looks pretty sick. Now, what if we go to the primary color and make this white? That is slightly funky looking. What if we just fully black out the car? Is that bad? I think it looks pretty sick. I think this looks pretty insane, actually. Oh, or we can make it metallic. That's kind of sick as well. Probably one of the lighter colors like this, but is this hitting the spot? I actually really do like the black secondary, but I think I really dig the all black. Let's see what other color options we have, because there's still a bunch of stuff we haven't looked at yet. Like orange. The yellow does look pretty badass. I actually do quite like the yellow. The yellow looks good. Yellow looks really good. And then the last color I want to try is maybe like a lime green. Lime green can look pretty sick. But I think I like the yellow more. I feel like this almost feels like a muscle car right now. And yellow is very, very muscle car-y. For a pearlescent, I think it would be wise to go for something yellow-ish. We could do a cream. The cream is not too bad. Or we could just stick with our current yellow. It's going to have a lot of effect on the back bumper, so we got to be careful with this. The blue actually does not look too bad. It's kind of sick. It's kind of sick. It's yellow right now, honestly. I think maybe bronze. Bronze is just like the same thing, but slightly tamer, and it looks quite nice. Now for our trim, we can do a chrome setup along the sides there. Chrome trim setup. We could even do like skirts and stuff on the bottom. Oh my god. And we can make that all chrome as well. I don't think that looks nearly as nice, so I think we're just gonna skip out on both. Yeah, I think that's kind of not the wave. This one is kind of cool. It's kind of cool, but it cuts straight through the livery, and I'm not really a big fan of that. Now for our spoiler, we've got some lips, which do look quite nice. Maybe not the bolt-on ones. And I feel like we could do this in either one, to be honest. We could do a medium lip in the primary color. We could do it in black as well, but the bumper's already there, so maybe we just leave it yellow. I think that looks nice. Next, for our suspension, we can lower that all the way. That's pretty low. Yeah, I guess it's fine. Loses some of that Roadrunner feel, but that's okay. Transmission will max it out, turbo tuned, and then for our wheels, we've got some like retro steelies. That looks kind of nice. I feel like that fits quite well on the car, actually. You know, we can even do some low profile tires. It does not look bad on this car at all. Wow, I am impressed. I'm thoroughly impressed. It's not like the greatest thing I've ever seen, but it's manageable on the eyes. How about some muscle rims? I feel like just some simple crackers would be amazing. Honestly, let's roll with crackers. I actually like the crackers. I like the slightly thicker tires. I hope it just feels a little weird because like the whole car is very aggressive and assault-like, and then the rims are just kind of like they lack utility. I feel like maybe to suit the build we could go with off-road rims. I know it's not the most pretty thing ever though, so we'll just leave them in crackers for now. I think it's fine. Now for our wheel color, we've got it in black currently, and I think that is the setup we're going to remain with because that's hard to beat. It's very hard to beat. Yeah, let's just stick with black. Tires, we're going to bulletproof those. Oh, it's already bulletproofed. Awesome. And then lastly, for the windows, we will limo tint those in case of a shootout, harder to see our character. And the last thing I want to revisit is the livery. I think there are actually some good liveries that we can find elsewhere. Like I want something with yellow on the side. The Sheriff Alt looks good on the front, but not over here. So we could do State Trooper. State Trooper's not too shabby either. Oh, the LS Police. God, that looks so cool. Oh my god. Oh my god. Am I tripping? Have I never seen these liveries before on any other cop car? I really like the Los Santos Police one. This is super cool. Kind of. I feel like it needs more text on the top half. Okay, maybe not. Maybe let's just stick with our original one for now. Why would you put a sticker right there of all places? When there's a sticker right there, just, I don't know, put it up here or something. Oh, I want to pick this livery so bad, but that's triggering me. Whatever, we're doing it. We're doing it because this is going to be a nice thumbnail picture. I'm not going to lie. Last thing I want to check is the grill one more time. Do we like the chrome vintage grill, or do we prefer the one we currently have? And I think it is the one we currently have. Although I'm not sure I like the vertical one that much. It just doesn't look good on this car in particular. So we'll mix that up a little bit. Let's do the secondary mesh. I think that looks quite nice. And with that, our car is complete. Let's take it out, see it in better lighting, and then we'll test it as well. All right, my friends, it is time for our sound test. Alright, so it's pretty standard sounding. It doesn't sound like anything special. As for the rest of our performance, I feel like it's actually got a really good top speed. I feel like we're moving right now, which is nice. The handling is not bad either. It actually is good traction. I think it's better than the Fox body. That is really kind of not what I was expecting. I guess since this one is more expensive than the Impaler SZ, I was expecting some good performance value. I wasn't expecting it to be this pleasant. I'd say this is one of the nicer cop cars to drive. Like you need to try to get it to spin out, which I think is a nice feature considering the Dominator FX and the Gauntlet Interceptor both have crazy wheel spin. This one is actually very nice to drive. It's got decent acceleration as well. Let's do an acceleration test one more time just to be safe. It's like not the slowest. It's definitely not the slowest one. I feel like the rate at which this car accelerates is not as drastic as the Gauntlet Interceptor's change in speed, for example. Like that one wheel spins for days, and then once you get up to speed, you're going pretty quick. This one feels like it's pretty smooth all across the board. I'm curious to see how it compares to the SZ, because the SC is actually quite fast in a straight line. It's kind of long though, and not the most fun to drive, but I will be doing a speed comparison for tomorrow's video of every single cop car that is currently available in the game, so stay tuned for that. It's going to include this one. It's going to include the other cop cars that were added as part of the Mercenaries DLC. It's going to include the other cop car that was just added today, which is the Dominator FX. And it will also include standard LSPD stuff. So be on the lookout for that. But that is going to wrap it up for our customization of the brand new Impaler LX Cruiser. Be sure to drop a like if you guys enjoyed. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about the LX Cruiser. Sub if you're new. That's about it. Until next time, take care. Peace.